Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Quick Grammar Drills. Right now, we're doing a basic lesson. And remember, if we go in the right order and the right way with the right system, which I have right here, you're going to get better. So we're going to go from basic right now to advanced. This is a basic lesson, and it's going to be on adverbs of frequency. We're going to talk about that in a second. Right now, if you would like to move forward straight to my website, you can at davidenglish.info, and there you can find exercises on this topic. So if you feel comfortable enough, let's get started. Adverbs of frequency describes how often an action occurs. It answers the question, how often? For example, how often do you play basketball? How often do you study English? Sometimes. If sometimes is the answer, you need to always study English. So always equals 100%. Sometimes equals 50-50, and never equals 0%. Here are some examples. I always read before bed. I always read before bed. I sometimes go for a run in the morning. I sometimes go for a run in the morning. And I never eat dessert after dinner. I never eat dessert after dinner. Remember here, there is no ing because this is not present progressive here. Everything we're doing right now is going to be mostly present simple oriented. So here we're going to be strengthening the present simple, which is, remember, for routines, routines, routines. Every day I do this. Routines. Directions. Complete the sentences. I'm going to do this with you. For some of you, this is a review for what I have already done inside the lesson or what one of my teachers has already done in a lesson with you. And this is the review of what we did because remember, the only way to get better is practice and practice and practice. And if we're reviewing it, you're only going to do yourself better. So right now, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to go through everything 1 through 5. At this time, you can stop the video, take out a pen or a pencil, and write down what do you think the answers are. Right now, we have to complete the sentences with either always, sometimes, or never. And for some of you that are taking lessons with me right now, you can go right to the link where it says the adverb section, and you can practice here on my website and do another drill. Because again, practice makes perfect. So let's get started here. Here we go. 1. And what I'm going to do, by the way, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read the example. You're going to try to say what you want, and then I will give you the answer, and I will also repeat it twice so it sticks into your head, working on the listening skills. So you can actually close your eyes while listening to me and see if it goes in. This can be also listening practice as well. Remember, when you're listening, you're getting better. So number 1, Lisa enjoys reading novels. She finishes a book each month. What do you think? She always finishes a book each month. She always finishes a book each month. Number 2, John rarely goes out in the evenings. He goes to parties. He never goes to parties. Repeat, he never goes to parties. 3, they are avid hikers. Avid means that they're really into it. They're enthusiastic about it. They're excited about this. And hiking means, going by foot on mountains and stuff like this. So they are avid hikers. They go on weekend trails. Trails are things that you walk on. So they go on weekend trails. The answer is they always go on weekend trails. They always go on weekend trails because they are avid hikers. Number 4, he prefers to cook at home. He eats out at restaurants. He prefers to cook at home, so he never eats out at restaurants. He never eats out at restaurants. You might be able to say sometimes he eats out at restaurants too. 50-50. Sometimes. Now, 5. She is always on time. She is always on time. I bet you're always on time. She misses her appointments. So, if she is always on time, that means she never misses her appointments. She never misses her appointments. Appointments. Say it after me. Appointments. Appointments. Very good. Excellent. We're going to continue now, and I might actually add in some other words to let you know that can also describe frequency if you want, okay? And I'll tell you the percentage as well as we go to make it a little bit more interesting to you, if that makes sense. Let's get going. Directions. Complete the sentences. At this time, stop the video, write down these examples in your notebook, and listen to me. Here we go. 6. We usually visit our grandparents. We see them during the holidays. So here it says we usually, which is most of the time, like 70% maybe. We usually visit our grandparents. We always see them during the week holidays. I would say maybe we often see them during holidays, and often is about 90% of the time. Often. We often see them during holidays. Number 7, he dislikes loud music. He dislikes loud music. He goes to concerts. He goes to concerts. So if the guy dislikes loud music, I think he never goes to concerts, or he rarely goes to concerts. And rarely means like 30%, not 50-50. And you could also say here maybe he hardly ever goes to concerts. Hardly ever means like 10% of the time. Let's continue to number 8. The team practices regularly. The team practices regularly. Well, that means it's pretty quite often. I would say they skip their training sessions. They never skip their training sessions because they're so committed. They never skip, which means to jump over, and to skip, to pass over. They never skip their training sessions. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. Number 9, she is a vegetarian. A vegetarian is somebody that doesn't eat meat. So she is a vegetarian. She eats meat. Well, I would say she never eats meat. She never eats meat. Never. 10. He is a punctual worker. Punctual. Being there on time, all the time on time, right on point. Punctual. I'm sure you're a punctual worker. Now, he arrives late to the office. He never arrives late to the office. Now, some of you might ask me, can you say he arrives late to the office never? Or can I say never he arrives late to the office? You are allowed to say never he arrives late to the office, but I want you to put these adverbs in front of the verbs for these specific ones, okay? This will help you. So you want to say, he never arrives late to the office. Let's continue to the next slide. Directions. Create full sentences from what you see here. At this time, please stop the video, take out your notebook, and write down your answers, and then we can go over them together. And maybe sometimes I'll give you some advice. Let's see. 11. Eat never fast food, Tom. Tom never eats fast food. Question. Does Tom ever eat fast food? Does Tom ever eat fast food? No, no, no. He never eats fast food. Tom never eats fast food. Remember to put the S on that one. For present simple, for she, he, and it, you have to put an S on the verb. 12. Go always to the gym, we. We always go to the gym. We always go to a gym. Let's think about a question. Do you always go to the gym? Do you always go to the gym? Yes, yes, we always go to the gym. Yes, we always go to the gym. Or you can say, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's continue to 13. Study always hard, Sarah. Sarah always studies hard. Studies. Studies, drop the Y and put in IES. Sarah always studies hard. Question. Does Sarah always study hard? Does Sarah always study hard? No, she doesn't always study hard. She never studies hard. I just made it into negative. See how you can play with these sentences? 14. Play sometimes tennis, Jane. Jane sometimes plays tennis. Jane sometimes plays tennis. Question. Does Jane sometimes play tennis? Does Jane sometimes play tennis? That's the question. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Again, repeating, listening to me, this will really help you. 15. Visit never the beach, they. They never visit the beach. They never visit the beach. Do they ever visit the beach? Do they ever visit the beach? No, no, they don't. No, no, they don't. And that's the answer for that. And let's go to the next slide again. Directions. Create full sentences. Again, at this time, stop the video and write down your answers, and then let's check if you're right. 16. Work always late on Fridays, she. She always works late on Fridays. She always works late on Fridays. Put the S on work. She always works. Does she always work? Does she always work on Fridays? Does she always work late on Fridays? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Let's go to 17. Read sometimes friction he. Read sometimes fiction he. He sometimes reads fiction. He sometimes reads fiction. Question. Does he sometimes read fiction? Does he sometimes read fiction? Yes, he sometimes reads fiction. Yes, he sometimes reads fiction. Let's go to the next one. 18. Drive always to the office, you. You always drive to the office. you always drive to the office? The question would be, do you always drive to the office? Do you always drive to the office? No, no, I don't. Or yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. 19. Sing always in the shower. She always sings in the shower because we're talking about her. She always sings in the shower. Question, does she always sing in the shower? Does she always sing in the shower? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. And 20, the last one. What do you think? Cook never dinner they. Cook never dinner they. They never cook dinner. They never cook dinner. Do they ever cook dinner? For a question. Do they ever cook dinner? No, no, no. They never cook dinner. They never cook dinner. That was great practice. I hope you felt good doing that. Here is the answer key to everything that we did. You can check yourself again. You can check your notebook. And now, if you feel ready, you can go to my website at www.davidenglish.info, and you'll be able to find in the lessons section adverbs of frequency for basic level. And you'll have the video there that we're doing, you'll have the presentation, and you'll have an exercise to develop this better. So again, keep going. You're doing great. If you really like the video, you can subscribe to my channel here and check me out for more information, and visit and follow my social media accounts. That will be very helpful and helpful to you. Again, I'm here for you to help you grow. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Hi, how are you today? If you would like to elevate your English level where people actually understand you, where you're not making mistakes, where you're not confused, where you have control of your English, then you're in the right place. My name is David Sugarman. I've been teaching business English for over 12 years, and I can really help you. Currently, right now, I'm teaching in big companies like Diplomat Israel, like IKEA, and others. If you would like to hear more information, please reach out to me over here. Bye for now.